Bold and the Beautiful, 5431, 925, 2008.
Wow, the sheets are big.
It's just the way they make hospital beds.
Do I have to call about a wheelchair, or do you think they'll bring one?
He won't need it today. You can't look at me, can you?
Rich, I don't want you to move out. But Rick is not himself right now.
You could say no when he's being unreasonable. That's what parents do.
Wouldn't you be unreasonable if you woke up and you couldn't feel your legs?
Logan, if we're going to be a family, shouldn't we be dealing with this as a family?
Well, when he feels better, and he gets better, he's not going to feel alone.
What about our children? Having to be without their father?
Oh, Rich, it's not going to be for that long. In fact, he's already starting to get some sensation back in his legs. You've been on business trips longer than it's going to be for him to heal.
Brooke, you don't know that.
I need to do this for him. He feels like his whole future's been thrown away because of Taylor.
Well, you warned him, didn't you?
I told you so. It's not what he needs to hear from me. He feels that his whole life I never put him first, and I need to do that now. Do you understand that?
Listen, we've already supported your father with the decisions that he's made. That's what you do with the people that you love. But it's also important to let them know how their decisions are affecting you emotionally.
Well, maybe, but where do I get off telling Dad who to be involved with?
No, I'm not telling you to tell him what to do or give him orders or anything. Just take a step back and look at what happened to our family, okay? Look at what happened when everything fell apart. How did you feel about that?
I feel bad.
Yeah, like there was something we should have done but didn't.
Oh, Tom, don't do that to yourself.
Look, I want them to be happy, but I just...
I'm worried.
Exactly.
Worried why?
Because it never happens. You know, something always goes wrong.
Yeah, like Rick. He hates Dad so much right now. Brooks' his mom. How is that supposed to work?
No, send them right up, Mom. I'm ready. He's here.
Can I understand why you want me out? Sure. That does not make it right.
Trying to figure out what's right and wrong right now isn't going to help. We need to just do what works.
What about when we're married?
It'll be different then.
Will they? So if Rick doesn't want to come to Christmas dinner because I'm there, am I going to be shuffled off to some diner on Christmas Day? He's manipulating you, Brooke. You know I'm right.
Easy. Oh. All right, gentlemen, right here. Yeah.
I decided not to take my pain meds this morning because I didn't want to be loopy. What the hell is he doing here?
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it.
To answer your question, Rick, I live here.
I was just explaining to Ridge.
Dad, get Bridget on the phone now.
If we could have a calm adult conversation?
No, I really don't feel like being thrown off another building, but thank you.
Look, maybe it would be a better idea if Rick came and stayed with me for a while.
Eric, you're not even 100% yourself yet.
Look, I feel fine.
Bridget has already invited me. It's done.
Your sister would have to hire somebody to watch you and take care of you. I want to do that.
Mom, this is ridiculous. Do you not remember our conversation? But I cannot be here if he is here. Okay, did you think I was kidding or something?
Your mother knows that whatever she needs from me, she will have. Just gonna go pack a few things.
Thank you. It just always feels like
Dad and Brooke are hanging by a piece of thread.
And that's not what you want for your father. I like Brooke, but it never felt between them the way that it felt between you.
Yeah, when we were together, it was never like that. Unless there were problems between you and Dad we never knew of.
Well, there was only one. And we certainly saw plenty of her.
Rick, what are you doing?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Rick's walking Dad out.
It's fine.
I would hope you learned something
Oh, this is supposed to be educational.
about how much your mother loves you. If you ever had any doubts about that when you were growing up, I would think you can put that worry away.
And what are you worried about? You've had my mother's undivided attention for the better part of my life. You've gotten away with using her, abusing her, dumping her, and pretty much treating her like garbage. Are you afraid that if you're not front and center with her for a while, she may remember all that?
Rick, I'm going to assume that you're not yourself and you're saying things you really don't mean. But I hope you understand and try to accept that Brooke and I are going to be married. And this is just a temporary setback.
Okay. Well, at least you won't ask me to stand up for you, since that's something I'm not really going to be able to do for quite some time.
Packed a bag. You gonna be all right?
Without you.
Why are we doing this?
It's only gonna be for a little while. Where are you gonna stay?
Oh, hotel. Giving up my bachelor pad. Maybe I'll go see how crazy things are over at Dad's. I'll let you know.
Don't go skipping meals and staying up till 2 a.m. in the morning working. You know how you get.
You mean when we're apart? All I can think about is the whisper of your voice in my ear, the feeling and touch of your skin. No amount of hunger or working late will ever keep me from missing you, Logan. Ever.
Oh, I forgot to mention, Dad's taking me out for lunch. He called me last night to make sure I remembered.
Oh, well, this presents a great opportunity.
To talk to Dad, you mean?
Wait, no, he's gonna feel ambushed.
Why? We're not plotting, are we?
No, no. Absolutely. What I don't want is any of this to look choreographed. All right? I just want you all to be real. Be genuine, you know? I don't want anybody doing anything over the top.
Your mother's right.
I was talking to you.
Oh,
I don't want you pushing him away with any of that badgering.
my lips are sealed.
All we need to do is just show him where he's loved the most and where his family loves him and misses him.
But you really think Dad will come back home?
You know what? Your father might seem a little stoic, but deep down inside, he's just like everybody else. He wants to feel safe. He wants a life that's happy and where he feels loved. And we can remind him that he had that once with us.
What would you like for lunch?
A grilled ham and cheese sandwich.
Oh my gosh, you haven't asked me for a grilled ham and cheese sandwich for years.
I know.
I remember before you went to Paris when you were up working late and studying. That's all you wanted, was your grilled ham and cheese.
Well, a grilled ham and cheese made by you, that's the catch.
Well, what did I do that was so special, in case I forgot?
Nothing, really. I mean, well, you sliced the ham, you sliced the cheese, you heated up the skillet beforehand. I mean, it wasn't complicated. It's not like you were making beef stroganoff or anything. The important thing is that you made it. You never asked for any help, and it took some time, so it gave us a chance to hang out.
Did I really seem so unavailable?
Let's just say that I was really happy when I got my sandwich. Look, Mom, I don't know what I was thinking back then, but you're here with me now, and that's all that matters.
Hey, Doc, I'm here to get Steffi.
Oh, I know. You had a lunch date.
Don't tell me something else came up.
No. Come on in. I'll explain.
Hope she didn't forget. That would fit right into my day at this point.
Why? What kind of day are you having?
One of those days that reminds you you're not as important to anyone as you think.
Well, I can assure you that is certainly not true.
Okay, well, just don't pay any mind to me.
So, what exactly happened? Does it have something to do with Brooke?
She asked me to move out.
Nothing matters more to me than getting you well again. You know that, don't you?
What about Ridge?
He's giving you some space to heal.
This man has never made you happy, Mom.
Oh, that's not true.
What? Are you kidding me with that? I've seen him break your heart for years.
Well, a lot of the times it was self-inflicted.
Well, I guess when you forgive, you forget. I don't.
I really appreciate the person that you've become. I'm proud of your independence. And sometimes you need some help, and that's when family comes in. But you know, when you're all better, things are going to go back to the way they were. You're going to go back to your life, and Rich and I will go back to ours. Planning our future. Planning our wedding. I'll go fix that sandwich.
If you ever cross the line with my daughter, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
I can't go through with the wedding. I can't marry you. I long for it. I'm still in love with Ridge.
All the years, the women, tears, the broken hearts.
Rick was discharged from the hospital. Brooke's taking care of him at home. He doesn't really want me around.
So what? He just snaps his fingers and out you go?
Temporarily, that's all.
I don't know how many times I think I've heard you say temporarily, that's all.
Look, I may not like it. What am I supposed to do?
Well, I could answer that if you want me to. You want me to?
Taylor, he's her son. He's got a claim on her attention, I'm afraid.
I just don't know why you would choose to pick that kind of life. Why do you want to be one of the many objects in Brooke's ever-shifting attention span?
Hey, sweetie, there you are. Let's talk about this later, okay?
Actually, I think we better talk about this now.
Look, there isn't much more to be said about this situation with Rick. Thomas!
Hey.
Nobody told me you were in town.
Well, Mom called and I came home.
Yeah, Phoebe could have been here too if she's gotten a flight.
And it's not just Taylor who wants you back. Everybody does.
What? Do you think that's odd that I would actually tell my family how I feel about things? I mean, I just expressed my feelings and I found out I'm not alone. Rich, you just look so unhappy. You came over here just now to tell me how upset you are about Brooke doing this one more time to you, putting you on the back burner, like she doesn't have time for you, she doesn't have a place for you.
And this isn't a plot. This isn't why I wanted to go out for lunch. It's just that we all started talking and we figured out a few things. Number one, we miss all of us together as a family.
And number two, nobody can relax when you're with Brooke. We know you love her, and so do we, but we also know that something bad is gonna happen.
Yeah, you taught me not all fantasies could come true or should come true, but maybe what you're trying to have with Brooke and it's just not succeeding, it isn't good for you.
Look, I know why you might feel this way, but I am the only one that can make this judgment.
So then, why not do that right now? It just takes a little good judgment. That's all it really takes. So, I don't know, just look back at the family the way it was, and I don't know, I think you would agree that that was the most centered, the happiest time in your life. One of them, right?
Yes, yes, of course it was.
And your life with Brooke? Which one of us would you say made you feel more secure? Like you didn't have to worry about next week or next month or next year if you would be surrounded by the same people, the exact same people who love you and value you. And that you didn't have to worry all the time that there was some other man threatening your marriage. Or that your children didn't look up to you and didn't respect you. So, those are the things you have to look at. If you were talking to someone that you cared about and you wanted them to think about those things, what would you tell them to do? Come on.
Rick? You've been in that bed for less than an hour. It looks like an army of cats got to it. How'd you do that?
Well, it's a talent of mine, actually. Oh, that sandwich looks so good, thank you.
I want you to eat it while it's hot. Where's your... Oh, your father must have put it over here. You know, if there's anything else you need, you just tell me. You'll probably enjoy a nap after lunch.
Oh, a nap. That sounds so good. I will do that.
I'll just leave the door open in case you need to call me.
Well, I will probably wake up when the Munchkins get home, though.
Oh, no. I had a talk with Hope and RJ. They know to be very quiet.
Mom, that's ridiculous. This is their house. They shouldn't have to tiptoe around here. I can stay with Dad, right?
No, don't be ridiculous. It's already been decided. Even your father agrees. You're going to stay here till you get better, as long as it takes. And you are going to get better. You're going to walk very soon. I promise you that. Does that hurt?
Does what hurt?
I love you, sweetie.
I love you too.
I'll be down the hall if you need me.
You will be out of my mother's life, Ridge. I'm going to see to that. And I'm staying right here for as long as it takes.